Nancy Smith is a graduating senior at the Day School, a well-established private school somewhere in the Northeast. She comes from a wealthy family and has just been admitted to an Ivy League college. Nancy is probably a nice girl deep down, but parental pressure has turned her into a sneaky and conniving student. Throughout her high school career, her teachers have complained that she is dishonest and manipulative. None of them were willing to give her an enthusiastic college recommendation, but she has made the college she wanted anyway. She has complained about final grades on several occasions, and has even questioned teachers' judgment. Nancy took an elective English course in her last semester for which she did little work. Her teacher, Diane Jacobs, noted that Nancy often missed class but was excused by her mother for various reasons. Ms. Jacobs suspects that Nancy did not read the one book central to the course, Pride and Prejudice. However, Nancy submitted a final essay comparing Pride and Prejudice to Dante's Inferno that, according to every member of the English department, could have been submitted with pride in a graduate seminar. Ms. Jacobs is convinced that Nancy did not write the paper. Either she was given a great deal of help or she plagiarized some of the information.
Have any of you ever had Nancy in your class?
Nancy who?
Nancy Smith.
Oh dear.
Yes.
She complains about every mark I give her.
She tries to manipulate everybody.
I've had some problem with some of her work. I don't think she's been writing it. And she just asked me for a college recommendation a few weeks ago, but she told me that she doesn't need it anymore. She got in.
She got in already?
She got in. I hesitated to give her recommendation, and she doesn't need it anymore. She's already in.
She's the one with those really rich parents, right?
Yeah, and her work doesn't constitute getting into university or college.
I know her work ethic in my class is not there.
I don't really even know how she's gotten this far. So, I don't know. Maybe her mom wrote a letter, someone paid her to get in, but she definitely... I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. Thanks for coming, Nancy. I just want to talk about your paper. You have some very high-level quotations in here from other novels that we haven't even read yet. I was just wondering, how did you get some of these ideas?
I'm smart, what can I say?
It constitutes graduate level work. It's very high level.
I did get into an Ivy League school, you know.
I'm aware of that, but I've never seen you write anything like this before. Nancy?
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I've never seen you write anything like this before.
Like I had a small chat with my sister's fiance. He's in college, so he gave me a couple ideas, but it's all my own words and stuff. I'm smart.
Okay, that's great, Nancy. But did your sister's fiance help you in any way, besides for giving you some advice? You have some very complex and elaborate ideas and footnotes, things that we haven't touched in class.
I can't believe you're questioning me on this. Like, I finally get a grade that I'm happy with, and it just seems like everyone's out to get me.
No one's out to get you. We all want to help you, but we want to make sure that you're understanding what you're writing.
This is ridiculous. Like, I don't need to listen to this.
Nancy. Hey. I just sat down with Nancy to talk about her Pride and Prejudice paper, and she got very defensive. Very defensive. I asked her about some of the ideas she talked about. They're super complex. She talked about Pride and Prejudice, the Inferno. She used perfect quotations, perfect footnotes. They're all in APA style. Last week she didn't know what a footnote was. And here it is, perfectly written. Which, normally I would be happy about, but I don't think this was hers. She said she has her sister's fiance or someone like that is in university, and she talked to them about it, but when I asked if he did more than that, she got defensive and left. Just look at some of the things she's written here. So, I don't know what to do. Can I excuse her? But I feel that she really didn't write this.
My goodness, yes, look.
I actually had a suspicion about her plagiarizing before, but I just let it slide. I didn't know how serious this could get.
Well, she's entering into college next year, and she can't continue to do this.
No, that's right. She's
What
used
do
to
I
getting
do?
by.
She gets by, and I don't know how, but she seems to be getting by. She's missing class all of the time.
And there's always an excuse.
That's right.
She always has a reason. Her mom excuses her for everything. So, what do we do? How do I confirm, that she did write this or that she didn't?
Right. Well, maybe you could test her on her paper, like kind of ask her about her ideas, or just to see if she can come up with it again. Kind of thing.
And it didn't go so well when I asked her about it, but it goes into specific details. So maybe if I did kind of ask her about it, and then maybe we can go to the head about this.
Yeah. I think that's
Would you
a-
guys support me in that if we went?
Sure.
If we
Yeah,
brought this a little
absolutely.
farther ahead?
Right.
She's done it before. She's continuing to do it. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
That's good.
Thanks for coming in, Nancy. This is just a follow-up to the assignment that you passed in earlier. How you related the Pride and the Prejudice to the Inferno. So just fill in what you can do, what you know, and I'll grade it. Great. Is that fine? Yeah? Okay. So I'll just sit here and correct some of the things.
Well, I know my name.
Good.
Nancy was given a test on her own paper. She was asked to explain some of the statements made in the paper. She was also asked some simple factual questions about Pride and Prejudice. Nancy did quite poorly on these questions, reconfirming Miss Jacobs' suspicions that Nancy neither read the book nor wrote the paper. More alarming, perhaps, was the indication from the test that Nancy did not read the Inferno either.
Oh, hey guys, come on in.
Hey, we got a couple concerns about one of the students. We'd like to chat with you about.
Yeah, sure, take a seat. What's up?
Well, Nancy Smith. Have you had any dealings with her?
I know her mom is on the board of trustees, so I kind of know her well, yeah.
Okay. Well,
We've had a few concerns.
Really?
And we've talked today, we talked earlier about how she's been plagiarizing. And everyone's had their concerns. And today I approached her and she was very defensive about her work. She recently handed in a paper to me and it was way above her level. It was really a graduate level, complex footnotes, elaborate ideas. Confronted her about it, she got very defensive. So I gave her a little quiz about it afterwards. And she couldn't explain it. She couldn't explain the author's theme. She mixed up the author. She mixed up the ideas. I don't think she's even read the books. But somehow she managed to write this elaborate paper. So
That's
I'm
an
not sure
issue.
what to do. I'm not sure what to do, but something has to be done.
What are you going to suggest?
We've discussed and we feel that she shouldn't be able to graduate.
not until she at least completes this course. I mean, she can't pass this course by plagiarizing.
No. And we've given her lots of opportunities, but she hasn't fulfilled what she needs to do to pass.
It's interesting. I know she's been accepted to an Ivy League school too, so it's a difficult situation, but I'll definitely look into it and let you guys know what it's.
Something has to be done. This is a serious problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Mr. Fitzgerald has reviewed the case, remembering that Nancy has been a student at the day school for 13 years. He has also reminded himself that Miss Smith was just elected to the Board of Trustees. He does not need to be reminded that the Smiths are very wealthy people who might be making future contributions to the school. Mr. Fitzgerald does not want to antagonize the Smiths if he can help it, but he does not want to alienate his teachers either. What should he do?